Well, Joe's outside with our good friend, Chef Chris Lambert with the Admiral Hotel. Joe, you guys are getting us ready for a big event coming up.
Yeah, that's right. So excited to be out here cooking today. What a beautiful day to be here, Chef Chris. You picked a good one.
Thank you. It's awesome. Beautiful day.
Great stuff. So you sent in the recipe a few days ago, and I've been looking at it and anxiously awaiting this morning because I want to try this out, man. Tell the folks what you're working on today.
We're going to do a rosemary grilled shrimp, and then we'll make some polenta, and we're going to put the shrimp on the polenta with some goat cheese, and then we're going to torch it with a blowtorch, kind of toast the goat cheese up a little bit, and then we're going to make it a roasted red pepper sauce to kind of complement that.
How great does that sound? That sounds amazing. Now, for folks who aren't familiar with polenta, most are, some aren't though. Tell us a little bit about polenta.
Polenta, you could say it's Italian grits, maybe.
Yeah.
Is the way I would best, describe it to people in the South. But
yeah.
It's like grits, it's cornmeal. Cook it the same way in a liquid, whether it's chicken stock or water. And we're going to show you exactly how to make it.
Wow, I'm excited about that. Now, one of the things we want to mention before we get too far into the show here is you are hosting a big event coming up that the folks who are watching can sign up for to take part. Tell us about that.
We are. We're doing a wine dinner at the Admiral Hotel, which is the new Wyndham property downtown. And it's going to be showcasing what we can offer in our new restaurant that we're going to be opening probably later in the summer. And then $25 of the proceeds is going to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which is Children's Initiative for Cares for Cancer. So if you'd like to donate online, you could do that, or you can buy a ticket, and $25 of the ticket price will go to that.
That's great. And I had a chance to dine with y'all last week at your corner restaurant there, which is fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, a great lunch spot, other things going on there. And I saw the lineup for this thing. This is like a 9-course thing or something like that you're planning.
It is. It's 9 courses. It's going to be tapas style with a Spanish flair like tapas are. And we're going to have a wine to pair with each one. So it's going to be a fun night. Plenty to eat, plenty to drink, and it is for a good cause.
All right, sounds good. So we've talked a lot. We've got some of the ingredients laid out here. We've got 2 segments coming up, our second and third segment. What do we want to do in that next segment to get this all started?
I want to go ahead and start the polenta.
Sure, you can do that.
Just like making grits. It's 4 to 1, so I've got 4 cups of water, 1 cup of polenta or grits, this polenta.
Sure.
And we're just going to stir that in, and you're going to bring this to a boil, and then you're going to let that slowly simmer for about 15-20 minutes, turn it down, and then we're going to let it go low and slow for another 20. So during the next segment, it should be almost ready to stir up, and I'll show you how to finish that off. All
right, sounds good. So we'll be doing some more cooking with the Admiral. Don't forget about this 9-course meal coming up. You definitely want to check it out, and proceeds going to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society as well, which is great. Guys, stick around. We're cooking more with Chef Chris here on Studio 10.
Welcome back to Studio 10. You guys, we are cooking up something so yummy for your Tuesday. We are with Executive Chef Chris Lambert with the Admiral Hotel. He joins us this morning, not only to cook a delicious meal, but to talk about a really fun event too.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
We have a wine dinner that we have coming up Thursday. It's benefiting the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. And $25 of the proceeds will go toward the cancer research, and it's for the LLS Children's Initiative Cares for Kids.
Really, really important thing going on Thursday for a really sweet cause too. So make sure you go ahead and do that. While you're there, you can of course eat some yummy food. And speaking of yummy food, we're cooking up something right now. Yep. You're working on these what did you call it?
It's polenta.
Polenta. It's kind of like grits.
It's kind of like grits. It's cornmeal. We cooked it with some water. And we're finished now. If you look, it's kind of nice and thick here. So it kind of looks like grits.
Does it have a cheesy taste to it?
It does now. We're going to add the pecorino cheese to it, some butter, and some salt and pepper. And then once we blend that in, we're just going to put it in a sheet pan here that we're going to spray with some non-stick spray. And then we'll put it in the fridge, and it'll get cold like this. And it makes little cakes like grit cakes or polenta cakes. And then we're going to put our shrimp on top of that in the next segment.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if you're ever making something like polenta or grits and you want to serve it in a really cool and neat way. That's a way to do it. I never thought about putting it in the refrigerator. About how long would you keep that pan?
In the fridge, a couple hours. It'll be nice and cold. But spray your pan. If not, it will not come out. And see how you pour the hot right in the pan there, and you want to spread that out. And in the fridge, and you're ready to roll.
Wow, looks absolutely delicious. It smells even better too. So we're talking about this. We're not just serving this. We're serving it with a pepper sauce, but also some grilled shrimp too, right?
Right, we'll grill the shrimp on the next segment, but I just want to show the guys how to roast the peppers. You want to blacken the skin, and then that skin will come right off. And we have some pre-done here, right here. And we'll just put everything in the blender, and all this is on the website.
That's right, and then it ends up looking like this guy here.
Yep.
So a really yummy pepper sauce that you can make at home, something to keep in mind. So we're gonna go ahead and add all of these ingredients. What is that you're adding?
This is roasted garlic oil, roasted garlic, some cayenne pepper, some salt, and we blend it up.
Easy.
We end up with this product here. This is kind of loud. I don't know if you want me to do it.
Yeah,
on the
we
air.
can wait. I guess we can wait to the commercial break.
Yeah.
If you want to see it blended, we'll give the people what they want. But we're talking about marinating the shrimp now, which is super, super important.
So Alabama wild shrimp, we're going to put those on the tray. Just some regular olive oil. And then I have some chopped rosemary from the herb garden at the Admiral. So it's just fresh and local. Salt and pepper, fresh garlic. I have crushed red pepper and crushed Aleppo pepper.
This looks so
and we're just gonna
good,
marinate
you guys.
that together, and we're gonna put a squeeze of lemon. And this will marinate about 30 minutes. You don't want to do it any longer than that because the lemon juice will cook the shrimp, and then you'll have ceviche, and you don't want that.
Yeah, so some things to keep in mind. Again, this food looks absolutely amazing. We'll finish it up with Joe here in just a second, but remember, go ahead and get your tickets, or make sure you go Thursday to this really important event benefiting such a great cause. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't wait to eat this for lunch, guys.
We are glad that the weather is still good for this morning's cooking segment alongside Chef Chris from the Admiral Hotel. Man, this looks incredible what you've made. I know we've got the finished dish plated up here.
Yes.
Tell the folks at home what you've been working on if they're just tuning in.
So the last segment I did the roasted peppers, and I just want to show you guys how the skin just peels right off. So when you think that's burnt, it isn't burnt. You just want to pull that skin right off.
Gotcha.
And you put it in a container, plastic wrap, it'll steam itself off. So if you think it's burnt, it's not. That's just the skin that's come off.
Wow, that's a great tip right there. All right, so we've got that going on, and you've got some shrimp that you've been marinating.
We marinated those last segment. We're just going to throw those on the grill.
And was olive oil the main base you put on that before everything else, or was it butter, or what did you do?
Olive oil, lemon juice.
Olive oil and lemon juice.
Yep.
All right.
And when you grill your shrimp, you want to hear that noise, that sizzle. We call it a live pan. It's alive, not on a dead cold surface. That will caramelize your sugars in the shrimp and the lemon juice and give you that flavor you want that you have right here.
Well, we're glad we were able to do that because we actually had to switch out gas tanks today. Behind the scenes info for you.
We did.
So we were glad we were able to get that live sizzle for you here on Studio 10 this morning. So talk to me about this. You've got this all blended up in here. Tell me about that.
So this is the roasted red peppers that has all the ingredients that's on the website. And you just want to blend it up, and that's what you get here, which is this. I didn't want to do it because it's kind of loud.
What was an Aleppo pepper? Was something else?
Aleppo pepper.
Aleppo pepper?
Yeah, it's kind of a fruity, spicy. It's not too hot, but that's on the marinade too for the shrimp.
Sure.
So we're just going to put this along the side here.
Yeah.
This is the roasted pepper sauce. And then some goat cheese here. And we're just going to sprinkle that on the top.
Look at that.
And then you can put this in the oven and toast that off, or you can hit it with a blowtorch and it makes it kind of nutty tasting.
Okay.
But that's your final product right there with a little cracked pepper on the top.
How great does that look?
I love cracked pepper, son.
Yeah, I love cracked pepper too. This looks fantastic. If you want to try out some of these great creations for yourself, of course, you can always dine with the folks at the Admiral Hotel, but you can especially take advantage of something coming up this week. Let's tell the folks once again about that.
It's our wine dinner. It's for the Leukemia Society. $25 our ticket price is going toward the foundation, or you can go on their website and donate as much as you want. We'd appreciate that.
So while I take a bite of one of these shrimps, tell them a little bit, just tease them with a few of the pairings that you're working on.
Oh, let me get my cheat sheet here.
Yeah, man, because you got some good stuff on there.
We do. I'm doing a mushroom, fennel, and roasted pepper tart with a romesco sauce and fried capers. We're doing a charred tomato gazpacho with avocado relish, smashed fingerling potatoes with lemon thyme and sea salt, a feta stuffed lamb meatball with tomato jam and pine nuts, salmon croquettes with crispy Brussels sprouts and red curry hollandaise, and then we're finishing the whole dinner with a plate of nuts and cheeses.
Man, that sounds so good. You don't want to miss this great experience. It's going to be a flavor sensation for your mouth with all these combinations. You don't want to miss it. So check it out. We'll have all the details online, how you can sign up for that. And make sure to check out Chef Chris and his friends at the Admiral. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Joe.
Can't wait to eat all of this up here at the end of the show. We'll be right back with more Studio 10.
Congratulations to them. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, Joe, check out the Semi food.
Yeah, this is from the Admiral downtown. They've got a dinner coming up. You don't want to miss it. All the info is online.